Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK today. I hope you all are doing very well, and today we'll be discussing the most important MCQs for 23rd of May 2024. Let's start with our session. The first question is, what is the theme of the World Bee Day 2024? So World Bee Day is observed annually on 20th of May, and it was established by United Nations in 2017. Basically, this day highlights the bees' crucial roles in food security, not only food security but biodiversity and sustainable agriculture. So this year the theme was Be Engaged with Youth, that is C option. Okay, the theme focuses on involving the young people in bee conservation efforts so as to protect these essential pollinators. Okay, so World Bee Day is celebrated annually on 20th of May. This year the theme was Be Engaged with Youth. Okay, now let's see some of the important days and themes. First question is, which day is observed as the World Refugee Day every year? So World Refugee Day is observed every year on 20th of May, and this day raises awareness about the refugees who were displaced by war, persecution and economic factors, right? So United Nations adopted it in the year 2000, and the first Refugee Day was celebrated in 2001. Also this 2001 date coincides with the 50th anniversary of 1951 Refugee Convention and 1967 Protocol. Do remember that India has not signed the convention, although UNHCR operates there since 1981. Okay, and if we talk about the theme for World Refugee Day this year, the theme was Hope Away from Home. Okay, so your correct answer is 20th of May. Which day is observed as the World Meteorology Day every year? World Meteorology Day is celebrated on 20th of May. Next is, which day is observed as World Hypertension Day every year? Answer is 17th of May. What is the theme of National Endangered Species Day 2024? Theme was celebrating saving species. Okay, and when do we observe this day? So this day is observed every year on 3rd Friday of May month. Okay, and in this year, means in 2024, it falls on 17th of May. Fine. What is the theme of International Museum Day 2024? We celebrate this day on 18th of May, and this year the theme was Museums for Education and Research. Okay. Next is, Ibrahim Raisi, who recently passed away in helicopter crash, was the president of which country? So recently we have seen that on 19th of May, the hardline president of Iran country, Mr. Ibrahim Raisi, tragically died in a helicopter crash in the northwestern Iran, and he was a significant political figure and potential successor to Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Okay, so he was viewed as pivotal in Iran's leadership, and his unexpected death has profoundly impacted both Iran and the international community, right? So Ibrahim Raisi was the Iran's president, and recently he passed away in helicopter crash. Now let's see some of the important presidents that were in news because they have been recently elected. First question is, recently William Lai Ching-te has become the new president of which country? Here correct answer would be Taiwan. So William Lai Ching-te was sworn in as the president of Taiwan, and he was accompanied by a 21-gun salute. He praised Taiwan's democracy and called on China to end its intimidation. And Lai and Vice President Sia Bei-kim took their oaths beneath a portrait of Sun Yat-sen, the Republic of China's founder, in a ceremony at the presidential building in Taipei. Okay, so recently William Lai Ching-te has become the new president of Taiwan country. Recently, who has been selected or elected as the president of the Supreme Court Bar Association? This is very famous, Kapil Sibal. Kapil Sibal is the president of Supreme Court Bar Association. Recently, Mahamat Idris Deby has been elected as the president of which African country? He is the new president of the country Chad. Recently, Jose Raul Mulino has been elected as the new president of which country? He is the new president of Panama country. Prabowo Subianto has been appointed as the new president of which country? He is the new president of Indonesia. Okay. Nikhat Zareen, who recently won the gold medal at Alorda Cup 2024, belongs to which sports? So correct answer here is boxing. Everyone knows Nikhat Zareen. Nikhat Zareen along with Meenakshi has achieved the gold medals for India at the 3rd Alorda Cup 2024 that took place in Astana in the country of Kazakhstan. Okay, so she has defeated Zazira Urabkeva, who is from Kazakhstan country, in the 52 kgs category. Okay, and if we talk about Meenakshi overcame Saida Khatun from the country Uzbekistan in the 48 kgs of category. So India's 21 member boxing contingent secured a total of 12 medals. Okay, and the segregation is like 2 gold, 2 silver and 8 bronze. Fine. So Nikhat Zareen has recently clinched the gold medal at Alorda Cup 2024 that took place in Astana, Kazakhstan, and she is a boxer. Okay, let's talk about some of the important medals that were in news. Recently, who won the gold medal in the men's javelin throw at the 27th Federation Cup Senior National Competition in Bhubaneswar? This is Neeraj Chopra. How many medals were won by India in the Asian Open Pickleball Championship 2024? In this championship, India has won 5 medals and the segregation is like 3 gold and 2 bronze. Harjit Kumar, who recently won a gold medal in the 21st Under-20 Asian Athletics Championships 2024, belongs to which sport? So he is associated with hammer throw. Fine. Recently, who secured a gold medal in the women's 10-meter air rifle at World Shooting Para Sport Tournament in Changwon, Korea? This is Mona Agarwal. Prachi Yadav, who recently won 2 gold medals in the ACC Para Cano Asian Championships 2024, belongs to which Indian state? So she is from Madhya Pradesh and recently she has clinched 2 gold medals in this championship. Okay. Next is Kondinya Wildlife Sanctuary, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? So this wildlife sanctuary lies in Andhra Pradesh, and the researchers from Zoological Survey of India along with Andhra Pradesh Biodiversity Board rediscovered the Sri Lankan golden backed frog in this wildlife sanctuary after almost 2 centuries. So this sanctuary is a part of Project Elephant and it houses Asian elephants and features diverse flora and fauna. So the frog was once considered to be endemic to Sri Lanka and it highlights ancient biogeographical connections dating back 15 million years. Okay, so Kondinya Wildlife Sanctuary lies in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Now let's see the locations of important wildlife sanctuaries. First is Sunai Rupai Wildlife Sanctuary, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? So this wildlife sanctuary lies in Assam. Also Assam was in news because of one more wildlife sanctuary. It is Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay. Shergarh Wildlife Sanctuary, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Rajasthan. Kalisar Wildlife Sanctuary, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Haryana. Vanath Wildlife Sanctuary, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Kerala. Sunabeda Wildlife Sanctuary, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Odisha. Okay. What is the IUCN status of Iberian lynx, recently seen in the news? Actually, the number of endangered Iberian lynx in Spain and Portugal has nearly doubled since 2020. Okay, and it currently faces the threat from human activities. Conservation efforts have improved its population, but it remains endangered according to the IUCN Red List. Okay, so the IUCN status of Iberian lynx is endangered. Now let's see the IUCN status of different species. What is the IUCN status of orangutan, recently seen in the news? So orangutan is critically endangered. What is the IUCN status of chital deer, which has recently been in the news due to an invasion in Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island? Answer is least concern. What is the IUCN status of great Indian bustard, recently seen in the news? Answer is critically endangered. What is the IUCN status of olive red-leaf turtles recently seen in the news? Answer is vulnerable. What is the IUCN status of black-necked crane recently seen in the news? Answer is near threatened. Okay. Lunar Polar Exploration Mission, that is LUPEX, recently seen in the news is a joint mission of which two space organization? Answer is ISRO and JAXA, that is a option. So India-Japan partnership is gearing up for the LUPEX mission, which is set to launch in 2025 aboard Japan's H3 rocket. Okay. So it is coordinated by ISRO and JAXA, and the mission aims to explore the moon's southern polar region, particularly focusing on the water presence, and it showcases advanced surface exploration tech with a rover searching autonomously for water and sampling soil. Okay, so LUPEX is a joint mission of ISRO and JAXA, that is A option. Okay, now let's talk about some of the important organizations that were in news. First is, which organization recently released its updated Bacterial Priority Pathogens List 2024? This is the World Health Organization. They have released their updated Bacterial Priority Pathogens List for 2024, aiding the fight against antimicrobial resistance. Originally, it was launched in 2017 with total 13 pathogens, and the 2024 list now includes 24. Okay. So it is categorized into critical, high and medium priority groups. It is developed using the multi-criteria decision analysis method, and it guides the investment in research and development along with public health interventions so as to combat antibiotic resistant bacterial pathogen. Okay, so this is World Health Organization. Commission on Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice, recently seen in the news, works under which organization? So your correct answer is United Nations Economic and the Social Council. Okay, so the 33rd session of the Commission on Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice, which is a United Nations body which works under the United Nations Economic and Social Council, concluded after 5 days of discussion. Okay, and Commission comprises of total 40 member states, and they have addressed here various crime issues. It promotes environmental protection through criminal laws, urban crime prevention, and it enhances the criminal justice system's efficiency. It actually facilitates international collaboration and prepares for the United Nations Congress on Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice, right? So here this commission works under United Nations Economic and Social Council. World Wildlife Crime Report 2024, recently released by which organization? It was recently released by United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. Bima Vistar, recently seen in the news, is launched by which organization? Bima Vistar has been launched by IRDAI, full form is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Which organization will host the Summit of the Future on September 22 to 23, 24? So answer is United Nations General Assembly. Okay. Project Astra, which is a multimodal artificial intelligence agent, recently developed by which company? So it is a project of Google, and Google has unveiled it at its annual developer conference, which is a versatile AI agent which is adept at real-time interaction via text, video, images and speech. So it can examine the code correctness via phone camera and does not display the emotional diversity in its voice. It is demonstrated on smartphones and smart glasses. Astra aims for a human-like assistant experience, and it is capable of remembering and understanding the world around it. Okay, so Project Astra is a multimodal artificial intelligence agent of Google. Okay, let's see some important companies that were in news. The first question is Project GR00T, which is a multimodal AI system, is recently launched by which company? It is a system of Vidya. Okay. Seema is an AI gaming agent recently developed by which one of the following company? It is an artificial intelligence gaming agent of Google. Recently, which company became the first Indian company to surpass 20 lakh crore rupees in market capitalization? This is Reliance Industries. Recently, which neurotechnology company has embedded the first computer chip in a human brain? Answer would be Neuralink, right? And last is, recently which Indian company launched India's first artificial intelligence unicorn Krutrim? This is Ola. Okay. Which two Indian players recently won the Thailand Open 2024 badminton men's doubles title? Correct answer here is Satvik Siraj, Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty. They ranked at world number 3 and they have recently clinched the Thailand Open 2024 men's double title by defeating the Chen Bo Yang along with Liu Yi. Right? So this marks their second title in 2024 following their victory at the French Open. Also, it is their second Thailand Open win, the first being in 2019, where they secured their first BWF Super 500 title, right? So these are Satvik Siraj, Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty. Let's see some of the important winners that were in news. First question is, which country recently won 30th Sultan Azlan Shah Trophy? Answer is Japan country. Japan has won this trophy by defeating the country Pakistan. Recently, which country's men's team won 11th Thomas Cup by defeating Indonesia? Answer is China. Recently, who won the prestigious 2024 World Press Photo of the Year award? Answer here is Mohammad Saleh. Right? Which city's airport has won the prestigious Best Airport Staff in India and South Asia 2024 award by Skytrax? This is Hyderabad. Recently, who won the F1 Japanese Grand Prix 2024? Winner was Max Verstappen, and Max Verstappen was followed by Sergio Perez at second position and third was Carlos Sainz. Okay. Next question is, which institute was ranked as India's best performing higher education institution in the 2024 Center for World University Rankings Global 2000 list? This is IIM Ahmedabad. It was ranked as India's best performing higher education institution in the 2024 Center for World University Rankings Global 2000 list, where it has secured the 410th position globally. So rankings process examine data from more than 20,966 universities. Okay, so India's best performing higher education institution in this list is IIM Ahmedabad. Now let's see some important ranks and indices. What is the rank of India in the World Economic Forum's Travel and Tourism Development Index 2024? You can also be asked that Travel and Tourism Development Index is released by which organization? Answer is World Economic Forum, headquartered lies in Switzerland. And in this index, India was ranked at 39th position. What is the rank of India in the World Press Freedom Index 2024? Answer is 159. This index is released by RSF, that is Reporters Without Borders. Which are the top 3 countries? First is Norway, second is Denmark and third is Sweden. And don't forget that Eritrea was at the last position. Okay. According to IQ Air, which city has recently been ranked as the most polluted city globally? It is Kathmandu. Kathmandu is the most polluted city at global level. According to World Cybercrime Index 2024, what is the rank of India in the cybercrime? Here answer is 10th. What is the rank of India in the World Happiness Report 2024? India's rank is 126th out of 143. And which is the most happiest country? It is Finland. Okay. And now the last question is, recently which state government has taken measures including the allotment of grassland to protect the state's endangered polo ponies? This is the state Manipur. The government of Manipur safeguards the endangered polo ponies by allocating 30 acres of grassland in Impal, and Chief Minister N. Biren Singh emphasized the move's importance for preserving the Manipuri pony habitat by allowing them to roam and graze freely, and this measure aims to protect the state's unique heritage and biodiversity while ensuring the well-being of the endangered species, right? So this is the state Manipur. Let's talk about some state-related current affairs. Kendu leaves recently seen in the news are called the green gold of which Indian state? Here correct answer is Odisha. And why it came into news? Because in Maharashtra state, a leopard fatally attacked a tendu leaf plucker, and tendu leaves are harvested from the tendu tree which is native to India, and they are known as green gold in the state of Odisha. Okay, they are nationalized like bamboo and sal seed. It is used for wrapping the bidi tobacco due to unique properties like its aroma and thinness, slow combustion, etc. Fine. So Madhya Pradesh state leads tendu leaf production in India. Don't forget it. Okay. Next is Phongpui National Park, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? This national park lies in Mizoram. Spiti Valley, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Himachal Pradesh. Ambaji white marble, recently awarded a GI tag, is predominantly quarried from which Indian state? Recently, Ambaji white marble has got the GI tag and it is the product from Gujarat state. Sela Tunnel, recently recognized as India's highest tunnel by International Book of Honor, is located and in which Indian state? Sela Tunnel lies in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, right? So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzahat Sana signing off.